So Iron Maiden's Live After Death gets a 40th anniversary treatment, but just how good is it? Let's get into it. Welcome classic rock bands to a short video where I get to unbox, unwrap some brand new vinyl. If you're new to this channel, please do click like, subscribe, check that notification bell, and check some of the links below this video for ways you can support the sterling work done at Classic Album Review. It's always much appreciated. Become a Patreon, why not? We're forming a real classic rock community over there. Anyway, Iron Maiden's Live After Death gets the 40th anniversary treatment. I think I've already said that. And here it is. It's an absolutely marvellous slab of vinyl with lots of swag as well. This will be released on the 28th or 26th of November. And if you're interested in acquiring a copy, there's a purchasing link just below this video. But before we unwrap it, let's think about the context in which this album was released. Of course, Live After Death was originally released in October 1985 on EMI in Europe and Capitol Records in the US, and we have seen quite a few reissues, shall we say. This wonderful concert it was actually filmed. There was a version of it which was filmed at Long Beach Arena, California, and Hammersmith Odeon during the band's World Slavery Tour, which is still seen as one of the most spectacular tours this band have ever done. It was a tour that went on for over 300 days. 187 concerts were performed. This, of course, was to tie in with Power Slave. And the Egyptian theme of the album was certainly represented in the band's presentation on stage. Lots of sarcophagi and Egyptian hieroglyphs. And, of course, a mummified representation of Eddie. It was certainly a feast for the eyes. It was incredibly theatrical. Of course, making it the perfect context for their first live double album and, of course, concert video. And interestingly, the cover actually features a quote by H.P. Lovecraft that says, "That is not dead which can eternal lie, yet with stranger eons even death may die." The actual original Lovecraft text is, "That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with stranger eons even death may die." But maybe we're just splitting hairs here. But of course, when this album came out, it was lauded by Kerrang! Magazine, who saw it as possibly the greatest live album of all time. I would certainly concede that it's easily one of the greatest heavy metal live albums of all time. So here is the item unwrapped. A beautiful, beautiful representation of the artwork, incredibly vibrant and sharp. That's the rear. And that's the spine. And that's the, all in keeping with the original artwork, of course. That's the pictures from the amazing, amazing live show they put on at this time. So first of all, we get this wonderful little booklet with it. It's been so long since I actually had the vinyl, I can't remember whether it came with this booklet or not. I replaced a lot of my vinyl for CDs many years ago, but now I once more have a vinyl copy, so I'm well chuffed about that. I think this came with the original vinyl, didn't it? I'm sure, I think I remember this. Lots of stuff about the World Slavery Tour. I never saw Maiden once, but I wish I'd seen them on this tour, that's for sure. And it's very much, as I said, it's very much in keeping with the original. That's the first inside sleeve. And here is the vinyl, not a polyline sleeve. I prefer vinyl to be in a polyline sleeve these days. And the first record is on vibrant blue, or electric blue. Anyone remember those? Only those of a certain age and those who have a certain pervy disposition, I guess. I certainly remember these being the original labels. Again, the memory, I don't know if I'm right or not. But I must admit, I prefer vinyl to be black, to be honest with you. I think listening to vinyl is an elegant affair, and I prefer black vinyl. I don't want something that's, like, in some cases, like vomit green staring up at me from my turntable. But of course, this is nice vibrant blue. And here is the second vinyl. There's the inside sleeve. and actual vinyl itself. I will replace these sleeves with polyline sleeves, of course. Now, in terms of the sound, it sounds absolutely fantastic. Well, it sounds great because it's vinyl anyway, but it's not been remastered or remixed in any way. But all the Maiden catalogue was recently remastered, I think, because I've got them all on CD. So I think it's just that transferred to vinyl, and transferred beautifully as well, I must say. And you also get looks like a replica sort of pass. It's a sticker, which Long Beach Arena, March 14, 15, 16, 17, 1985, World Slavery Tour 84 to 85. It's a nice little addition. And it doesn't end there. We get a beautiful reproduction of the World Slavery Tour programme. I had a discussion on my Patreon the other day, which is the best classic Maiden album. Is it Power Slave or Peace of Mind? I find it difficult to choose between the two, to be honest with you. In terms of quality, that is. And there we are, the World Slavery Tour 84 to 85, the tour programme. And if you're interested, here is the sticker that goes on the front. 40th anniversary edition includes blue and yellow LPs, tour replica items and new band notes. I keep all this stuff, I'm a bit anal like that. So here we are, this is the whole thing put back together. It certainly is an absolute splendid release. It sounds fantastic, it just looks great. I'm so glad to actually have a vinyl copy once more, as I got rid of mine years ago. Replaced it for a CD rather mistakenly. So this item will be released on the 28th of November. I suspect it's limited edition, so get your order in now. There is a purchasing link just downstairs if you even just want to check out the price. But there you go, Iron Maiden Live After Death, the 40th anniversary edition. So it just leaves me to say, if you've enjoyed this video, if you know somebody who might be interested in it, please do share it. Also click like, subscribe, check that notification bell. I think I've said all that sort of stuff. So I'll just leave it there. I'll leave you with my closing salvo, which is hope you're well, staying safe, and of course that you keep listening.